DP Photography here, another video, and today we're talking about, GTS series. Should you go and upgrade? And it's like, damn, Future Motion. Just when I felt like I had the Corvette of Onewheels and whatnot, you go out and you drop a brand new GTS, 113 volts, like cruising speed at 25 miles per hour. Like, that's like the perfect cruising speed, man. My God, it's like, should you go out and get it, man? What do you think? If you can afford it, man, I would get it. Even myself right now, while I was just riding mine, I was thinking of ways that I could order the new one, and justify it. But right now it is what, October 28th? And mortgage is due on Monday. Ain't no way in hell I'm going out there and spending $3,200. Once tax hit, it's gonna be $3,600 on a brand new Onewheel, especially when my GT is doing just fine. And it's like, man, when you think about it, for that $3,600, you will be paying for 113 volts, but it will be a stock model. And I've got all these beautiful upgrades on my, it's like, man, come on, man. Just too many upgrades for me to go out there and just throw it away, It's like, man, I'm still thinking though. Like right now as I talk, I'm still thinking, how can I get that? How can I spend that $3,200 on a new? No, it's not happening, man. It's not happening. A lot of people are suggesting to jump over to, the ADV float wheel and whatnot for $1,600, man. And it's definitely a viable option, man. But I think at this point, I would just keep my GT because it's definitely a beautiful, beautiful machine. And I'm going up to Miami to buy a used Pine X in a couple of days, man. But I gotta admit, that new GT definitely is tempting. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, Future Motion, I hate you and I don't want nothing to do with your products. No, hell no, man. I wish that I could afford it. I wish that you made it just a little bit more affordable. I wish it was somewhere like $2,750 or $2,800. But now I look at the site and it's like even the old GTs have gone up $100 in price. It's like, damn, the Pine X is now $1,500. And I think the GT is what? It was $2,350? I don't know, man, but it's not happening. I gotta be satisfied with what I got, which is kind of a hard thing to do. Not really though, man. You see how many mixed emotions I'm going through? Taking me through it, Future Motion. Y'all taking me through it right now. I don't know what to do. I can't take this shit, man. Why? Why did y'all do that? Why did y'all just have to drop like that? It's like, damn, man, this shit. No, man, but for real, man, my GT is definitely feasible. I just went for a ride. I went for 2 rides today, man, and both of them were beautiful. Definitely enjoyed the float. I recently added a new speaker, which has a lot more length, a lot more battery life, and it's definitely a lot more loud, a lot more punchier. Which makes me definitely enjoy the float even a whole lot more. It's a bit windy out there, man, but it's all good. It's all good. 113 volts though, man, that don't necessarily mean that it's gonna go that much more faster, I think they said that it's gonna be a cruising speed of around 25, which is definitely, a nice target, I'm not one of those people that does 30 and 35 on a GT and whatnot. I see people doing that, man, but I've fallen doing much less, man, and gotten injured pretty bad. So for me, doing 19 miles per hour is definitely not a bad thing, man. Should you go out and get it? It's like I said, if you can afford to go out and buy that new GTS, I would go ahead and do it. I see Jeff Adair just got one, but he got a hell of a price, man. You gotta understand Jeff Adair is plugged in with the people. At the same time, Jeff Adair has a GT for sale for $1,600 with a nice tire on it, man. So it's like, how can you justify going out and buying that when I could go and buy a new GT that's pretty much new, got less than 600 miles on it. Matter of fact, let me go see if that thing's still for sale, man. Look at that. 1,700 shipped, 650 miles, no haptic buzz. I might just go ahead and grab that. If I'm gonna grab anything, and that's, I don't gotta worry about tax or nothing like that, man. I don't know what's up with Jeff's socks though. I don't know what you got going on with them socks. Jeff, you something else, man. Look at my boy. That boy don't fuck around, man. Look at him. Jeff, you a fool, man. But damn, man, like shit. That's pretty sweet, you know, for $1,600. If you could afford that new GT, man, I would go out there and get it, man. Me, myself, you know, I'm pretty invested in this one right here, so I'm stuck for a while. I ain't tripping. Nobody, you know, I'm not racing or nothing like that. So, you know, if you're a super shredder, you know, if you into racing and whatnot, if you one of those guys who like to push the limits, then yeah, you know, do what you can do. You know, I figure, you know, if I wanted to, I could sell this for like, you know, 1,800 bucks, and I could also sell my two-wheel scooter over there for about 800 to 1,000 bucks, and I still would be short, you know. It ain't happening, man. See, I'm still going through. I'm still over here calculating how I could get it, but it's just that far out of my reach, you know, and that's why I wish, you know, they would have put it like around 2,750 or 2,800, you know, that would have made it a lot more affordable. I still would have ended up spending over $3,000, but it's like where it's at right now, I just can't reach it. But that being said, you know, I'm still happy with my GT. No haptic buzz, you know, no update just yet. A lot of people say, you know, go ahead and do it and whatnot, but you know, I'm not looking forward to that. I like the way how mine rides right now, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. This GT is still, you know, my baby. And it's gonna be my baby. But I don't know, you know, some people gonna jump over to the float wheel and whatnot. I'm not going for the little cheap Chinese parts and whatnot. I don't, no, it's not gonna happen. I am gonna buy, you know, I'm gonna spend probably, I don't know, $900, $950 on a Pine X, you know, and that's gonna be for my son. And once I get it, you know, I'm gonna end up doing some upgrades on there and whatnot. Maybe change the rails, maybe change the, you know, the grip tape on there to start, you know, and go from there, man. But tell me what you guys think, man. Are you going out there to buy that new GTS, or, you know, are you sticking with what you got? I know most of you guys are gonna stick with what you got, man, because it's just crazy to go out there and think that you're gonna spend 3,500 bucks on the brand new Onewheel, man. Let's just see some other people with it first and see how they like it. But tell me what you guys think. Drop it down in the comments as always, man. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, ring that bell, all the fun stuff for your boy. I'm out.